Oh my God, help me. The unthinkable actually happened. I am stranded in the middle of nowhere, about 300 miles away from Tulsa, and my vehicle completely died on me. I'm literally stuck on the side of the road at 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm far from civilization. You know I keep it real, guys. Hopefully somebody can come and rescue me. I've been out here for about 3 hours trying to contact a tow truck. It's been very, very difficult. I'll keep you posted. Hello everyone. That clip that you just saw, it was 100% real. I was scared out of my wits. As you can probably tell by now, I did not make it to Chicago. My SUV broke down on me in the middle of nowhere, and I was stranded out there for several hours in the freezing cold. It was 20-something degrees out there, and I struggled trying to get help. I documented everything. I just want to say, I am not a professional, guys. Anything you see me doing in these videos, if you choose to do them at your own risk. Do not take anything that you see me doing in these videos as something I think you should do as well, okay? I do take calculated risks, and sometimes they don't pan out, and this is one of those times. So let's get back to the video, and you can watch exactly how all the events transpired that day. Let's go.
Earlier that day.
Hello everyone, today is Monday, and this is the day that I told you I'm going to take this long drive to Chicago. Now I've done this drive more times than I care to remember, and it is a very long drive. From Tulsa to Chicago, we're looking at 10-hour drive. So I got a 6-hour drive from here to St. Louis, and then from St. Louis to Chicago is a 4-hour drive. So my plan was to get up at 8 a.m. and hit the road. However, I was so busy last night preparing everything that when 8 a.m. arrived this morning, I couldn't get out the bed. I was far too sleepy, too tired. So the time now, 3 p.m. So you know what that means, right? I'm not going to hit Chicago till like 1 a.m. in the morning. But you know what? That's okay. I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I drove the Tahoe yesterday and it was still driving fine. So let's see if it can make it on this 10-hour drive. So you guys say a prayer, wish me luck, do whatever you need to do, send me good vibes, and hopefully it doesn't break down on me. But if it does, you'll be right there with me. Let's go. Let's see if we get that dreaded error message today. So far, no error message. Can we switch the 4-wheel drive? Yep, it's switching. It's working. So let's pull out and get on the highway. Okay, I'm gonna pull off the highway, go to that Quick Trip over there, and get some gas. So I had to go inside Quick Trip and get me a little snack. It's just a ritual that I do when I take trips like this. And so this is what I got. This here, and I know that it's not good for you. It's actually horrible for you. But for some reason, this keeps me awake. If I drink one of these, I'm good to go. I will stay awake all day long. And then I got me some good old Quick Trip pepperoni pizza. Yep, so Gonna eat me some pizza, drink me a Monster drink, and get on this road. Also, you guys probably are wondering what happened to the travel trailer. Remember I told you Sunday it was supposed to get down to 31 degrees. Well, I monitored the temperature and it never got below 34. So the travel trailer is just fine. A lot of times those weathermen have no idea what they're talking about, and it works in our favor. So let me drink some of this, eat some of that, get on the road, and I will catch you guys in St. Louis. That's about 6 hours from now. It's 3:30 now. It's about 9:30. I'll probably be hitting St. Louis, 9:30 or 10. See you then. All right, guys, so I'm halfway to St. Louis. I just got like a 3-hour drive left, so I'm stopping to get some gas, use the bathroom, maybe get a drink, and then I'm back on the road. So I'm taking my time, but I'm doing very well so far. Look at that guy over there pulling that long travel trailer. That looks pretty long. Yep, that'll be me, hopefully in a couple of weeks, or hopefully next week, we'll see. All right, there's a total, $38.50. Let's pay this, use the bathroom, and get out of here. All right, I gotta get me another one. All right, I just filled up the tank with gas. Got me another energy drink to keep me awake because I am not trying to fall asleep on the highway. I've got about 3 more hours before I hit St. Louis, so I will get back with you guys once I get there. All right, you guys, bad news. I got about 300 miles in. Everything was going fine. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, my engine started making that crazy noise. Service 4-wheel drive error message came back on, and it just got crazy. So I pulled over to a gas station. I let it sit for a while, turned the engine back on. The error message was off. I got back on the highway, drove about 5 minutes, and it came back on again. So now I'm pulled over on the side of the road in the highway. It's getting dark. And at this point, I don't trust this vehicle. I am going to abort mission, and I need to try to get home some kind of way. I don't care what I have to do. If I have to drive 20 miles per hour, I am aborting this mission. I'm getting ready to call my people in Chicago, let them know what's going on. I'm on the side of the road, not knowing what my future is gonna be. But uh-oh, look. There it is. You see it? Service 4-wheel drive. You guys can see that I am not crazy. I am not crazy. At this point, I don't even know if the vehicle is gonna make it 300 miles. I gotta go 300 miles to get home. Here's my 4-wheel drive. See that? See? It's not switching. It's not switching over. This is literally my worst nightmare. Let me call my people in Chicago and let them know I'm aborting mission and I need to try to make it home. Stay tuned. All right, so I just had to drive several miles till I could get to an exit where I could turn around, and I just turned around. So now I'm headed back west towards Tulsa. It's still acting up, still having problems, but it does drive. It does drive. It just, I don't know. It doesn't drive well. So my plan is to drive it home. I got 300 miles. Even if I have to drive 30 miles per hour or 40 miles per hour, I'm just gonna start heading home and see how far I can get. I can't believe this happening. If I can make it home, this thing is going in the shop first thing in the morning, and I am not gonna let them release this vehicle until they freaking fix it correctly. Can I make it 300 miles? That's gonna be the dilemma. Whew. But here I am on the side of the road. You see the error message is gone, but it's not working. But it is drivable. But I don't even know. I just don't know what to do. I'm gonna start driving, see what happens. So the time now, it's like 10 after 10, and I'm just stranded on the highway about 300 miles from my house on the side of the road, pitch black, in darkness. And supposedly I have a tow truck coming to get me. But I'm having an issue now because I think the brakes are locked up. Remember I told you when this happened the other day, it felt like the emergency brake was on? That's how it feels now. The tow truck driver asked me if I could put it in neutral, and I said yes, I could. Then after I hung up with him, I said, let me test that. So I put it in neutral, and then I tried to push the vehicle, and I can't get it to budge. So I called the tow people back, and I told them that because I'm thinking they're going to need to bring a flatbed or a different type of tow truck. They can't tow it normally because these wheels, I think they're locked up. So now they're scrambling, trying to see if they can find a tow truck driver that has a flatbed. And they said at this time of night, it's really difficult. So I may be out here all night long, you guys. This is horrible. This is literally my worst nightmare has come true. I'll keep you updated. The unthinkable actually happened. I am stranded in the middle of nowhere, about 300 miles away from Tulsa, and my vehicle completely died on me. I'm literally stuck on the side of the road at 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm far from civilization. You know I keep it real, guys. Hopefully somebody can come and rescue me. I've been out here for about 3 hours trying to contact a tow truck. It's been very, very difficult. I'll keep you posted. All right, I got some help arriving now. I've been out here for about 4 hours, stranded on the side of the road. I'm about 4.5 hours away from Tulsa. Finally, some help has arrived. Here he comes. All right, he's got it up on the, looks like the trailer bed there.
It smells like it's got the transfer.
What was that?
It smells like the transmission.
You can smell the fumes?
Yeah.
Yeah. feels so much better in here.
Yeah.
It was freezing out there. This feels so much better.
You need to go to the bathroom real nice?
Nope. I actually used the bathroom back there while I was waiting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty good right now. We stopped here at the gas station getting some gas. We still got about an hour and a half to get there. It's been a long drive. I'm gonna go in here and use the restroom, then we can continue on to this journey back home. I'm so thankful for this guy. I can't tell you how thankful I am. So I haven't eaten since we had that pizza earlier. So look what I got. Some Gator Zero and some Funyuns. So that's just something to snack on for the rest of the trip. And Jack, the driver, he just told me, he said my rear end went out. I don't really know that much about vehicles, but he said he's going to take me out there and he's going to show me exactly what's wrong with the vehicle. He knows a lot about cars, so I'm going to listen to him, hear what he has to say. All right, we made it home. He's dropping her off in front of my house now. So it's the next day, you guys, and I'm going to show you what the tow truck driver showed me to be the problem. At first, I was going to have him drop it off at the dealer, but as he and I talked, he recommended that I don't take it to the dealer after I told him my experience with them last year. He said it's really not that difficult of a fix. It's some piece called the rear end, and he said it's busted and was leaking, and he says I should be able to get another one at a salvage yard for like $200 to $300, and then just have a local mechanic switch that out, and I should be good to go. So I'm going to go that route. Right now I have a tow truck coming to get the SUV, and I'm gonna have it towed to my friend's place. I already called him and told him about it, and he says, oh yeah, I know how to fix that easily. So hopefully this will work out. But let me show you what the tow truck driver showed me. So see down underneath here, I don't know if you can see that, but can you see that piece right over there? And you see that liquid there? He said it's like a hole or something and it was leaking out. He says that's the rear end. He said I just need to get another one of those from a salvage yard and have someone replace that piece. So that's the plan right now. So now we just wait till the tow truck driver gets here. And here comes the new tow truck. Coming to get my baby right there. I've used this guy before in the past. He's really good. He's a friendly guy as well. We're here at my buddy's spot. He looked at it and he was like, oh yeah. He said, I know exactly what's wrong. He said, I can have this fixed at no problem at all. I'm like, okay. He said it's a busted seal. That's what it looks like to him so far. So he says, if not, we can replace it, but he thinks he can fix it without replacing it. So I'm gonna let him do it. He really knows what he's doing. We're all done here. He dropped it off. My buddy Ray says he can handle this no problem. That's him. He's a great mechanic.
That's Lulu.
So, yeah, that's Lulu right there. So I'm just going to leave it here in Ray's hands, let him work his magic on it, and I'll just get back to it whenever he gets it done. Wow, what a beautiful day it is out today. It's in the mid 70s. It's Friday, April 11th. And if I had my SUV working, I would probably be trying to go on a camping trip today. That's how beautiful it is. Don't worry, you guys. I will be camping this summer. Don't worry. As soon as I get through these hurdles that's trying to set me back, I'm going to be out there camping. I promise you that. So what can I say that I've learned from this past week's experiences? I learned a lot. One thing is for sure, and that is hindsight is 2020. You know, last week I was really stressing. I didn't know what to do about the problems that I was having with my SUV. And now, looking back in hindsight, it's very clear what I should have done. What I should have done was taken it to my friend Ray, told him about the error message and what it was doing, and he would have found that problem. He would have patched that seal. He would have replenished those fluids, and everything would have been good to go. But as you guys saw, the reason I didn't do any of that was because I had this problem last year before even pulling the trailer. Took it to the dealer. He couldn't find anything. Said my transmission and four-wheel drive was fine. So I brought the thing home. I even drove it to Chicago last year after that. No problems. That's 1,500 miles. No problems. So I thought I could get away with it again this year, but nope, it wasn't happening. Many of you guys have tried to give me suggestions on what you thought the problem was. What it actually was a broken seal on the rear end, and it was leaking fluid. All we needed to do was patch up that seal and add more fluid, and the SUV would have been fine. And I'm really impressed with the SUV. It was leaking fluid all this time, yet it still was driving very, very well for the most part. That error message was very important. That was the SUV trying to tell me, hey, I'm sick. I need a good doctor. Please patch me up, replenish my fluids, and I'll be just fine. I know that now, but I didn't know that last week. So my buddy Ray, he told me that he was going to try to repair the seal and replenish the fluids and see if that worked first. Anyway, he tried that and that didn't work. He said the unit is completely damaged and unusable. So we ordered another one, and it's supposed to arrive sometime next week, hopefully Monday. But as soon as the new part comes in, my buddy Ray is going to switch it out, and then hopefully I should be back on the road doing more camping trips. So wish me luck there, you guys. As far as my sister coming to Tulsa, she's still welcome to come, but I'm just not taking that drive down there to get her. I'm still a little traumatized from all of that. That was very stressful and quite traumatizing, if I can be completely honest here. But one thing I'll say about the way I live my life is this: I never truly stress over materialistic things. For me, as long as I'm healthy, I'm breathing, and I'm walking around, I can recover from anything. Any materialistic setback, I'm not going to stress over it. So I'm good. I'm healthy, I'm breathing, so I can go on. I'll bounce back, I'll recover from this easily. All it was my vehicle broke down on a trip. That's how I look at it. The vehicle is back home. It's actually in the shop getting repaired. Life is beautiful. Life is wonderful. Life is great. So hopefully soon I'll be back on the road taking more camping trips. So stay tuned, you guys. One last thing I want to say is that I kind of started this YouTube channel on a whim, and it was less than a month ago that I started it. And already, as of today, Friday, April 11th, I have 2,060 subscribers. So if you're new here, I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing. And my older subscribers, even though you guys are less than a month old, thank you as well. I appreciate all of you guys so much. I'm just a guy who bought a travel trailer, and I'm trying to learn the ins and outs of this thing. And hopefully you guys can learn as well from my mistakes and from the things that I do right as well. I haven't done everything wrong, but I have done a lot of things wrong. Also, I got this in the mail today from the dealer. It's a $25 gift card that I can use at the dealership for any service or labor or whatever that they want to perform on my vehicle. Guess what? This is going in the trash. I don't trust the dealer, and I'm not going back there anymore. Ray is my man from here on out. Well, that's going to conclude this video. If you like what you saw today, I hope you do consider subscribing to my channel. Smash the like button and leave a comment. I love reading and responding to you guys' comments all the time. This is Vince from Vince's RV Life, and I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.